Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Hello.
It's a goat adventure. Man, those goats were great.
They were real good.
If I was really feeling clever, I should have just replaced all of your webcams with pictures of goats while we were on break. But you know, I was getting sick. So, yeah. So let's talk about the life or death situation here. So Zahiri is dead.
I'm dead right now. Yeah.
Toast. Now you can have revivify, right, as a thing, Dave?
Yeah. If I never cast. Yeah, it's totally fine. I can totally have revivify.
My alternate action, and I posit this to you, Adam.
Mhm.
It's completely outside of any viable rule. But I posit this to you that reincarnate is a spell Ceres will have in one level.
Mhm.
We could literally just have her like super magic me or something.
Because I'm so upset.
It's outside of any possible rule.
The
But
power
You just medio gold.
The power of love,
It's-
Disney
it's
bullshit.
romantic.
Can we get some Disney bullshit?
Unlike the film Interstellar, I don't believe that love conquers all their rules.
Please.
But there is.
It's a one shot.
I mean, it's not really a one shot. It's a few.
Disney
shots.
bullshit, please.
I also don't want you to have to make another character, and that's not fun. And there is an alternative here. Let me see.
I just the reason I throw reincarnate out is because I have to roll on a 100 of like what I'll come back as. So
yeah,
it's
I kind of like you the way you are.
I like me the way I am too.
Yeah, and I think randomness is fun, but I don't want you to end up having to play like a fucking roper or something.
Yeah.
You know, there's a rule for like lingering injuries, but I can't remember where they are. I'm trying to find them in the Dungeon Master's Guide here. But that's a thing we could do instead of for the course of this adventure. Instead of dying, you get a lingering injury, because that's a across the board rules change to the game, for the purposes of this thing. So let's look at what the table looks like, and then we can see how you are permanently injured.
For sure.
Both your arms fall
that
off.
sounds good.
And your face.
That's okay. I can still
And
kick
your legs. And your
See
body.
what went wrong here, Elf?
Oh yeah, death by noob is the winner. At
Also,
finding me
I
the page I'm looking
I swear to God, if I lose an arm, I'm just gonna throw that out there.
That's right. Yeah. All right. Well, roll a d20. Roll a
I
d20.
swear to fucking God.
So you want high on this?
I want high on this. Okay, here we go.
Don't let me roll it.
15.
15. Okay, you have a festering wound.
Oh, good.
So let's see. Your hit point maximum is reduced by 1 every 24 hours. The wound persists. The wound heals if you receive magical healing. Otherwise, someone can tend
Oh, that's
to
really
the wound
easy.
Yeah, I can just
once
be like,
every 24 hours. Okay, yeah. So you have a horrible festering wound, but you have magical healing available, right? Does someone have a slot for magic healing right now?
I have magical healing that I can do as well.
That's true.
all of us have magical healing.
Cool. I have magical healing. I have stillness of whatever.
Look at all this healing that everybody has, and no one
wholeness-
seems to have
wholeness of
used.
I had one turn before I went down in that
All right.
whole thing.
Let's
okay?
have a short conversation about what happens next. So the ghouls are all dead. Your festering wound is healed, and yeah, let's just do that. So if anybody is dropped and they die completely, they're out for the fight. And at the end of the fight, we roll a permanent wound for them, and then we carry
Okay.
them.
Yeah. All right.
Look at that.
Cool.
All right.
Okay, great.
Also, yeah, the festering wound, the way it's written, like if you're actually using these in a campaign, that's a weird result because it would be like, cool, you have a
It's like,
festering wound for about
cool,
4 seconds.
Cool. It's done. Yeah.
So yeah, there are ghoul bodies everywhere. The goats, they all bow graciously and vanish back to their home realm. Goathala. And so you're
Wait, but
in
what
this
if we
room.
get into trouble within the hour?
No, they're done.
It's a
Unless you plan on
concentration
pressing
spell.
on. Do you want to rest or no? If you don't want to rest, I'll bring you back your ghouls. but-
I kind of do.
Okay, well, we can rest. Goodbye, goats. I just wanted to, clarify that it's a concentration spell, and I have to dismiss those motherfuckers. So they better, respect.
All right. So what are you gonna do in this room? There's the hallway here, and then there's the way you came.
So I have 1 HP. Is that how it works, Adam?
Yes, you have 1 hit point. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, roll a d. Oh no, you have as many hit points as somebody magically heals you, right?
Oh well, I'll do it myself. What I was gonna say is like I'll just come over here onto this dry staircase.
Okay, yeah. So you just like slump down on the staircase.
Yeah, and like sit down and just focus.
Yeah.
And magically wounds heal.
You can't use it on yourself. Someone has to bring you back first, and then.
That's true.
Who's the other person?
Here's the person who picks me up.
If Ceres doesn't get there first, I will heroically come to the aid of
Excuse
my
me?
Ooh,
Like you could keep me away.
I mean, yeah, so Ceres does it. That's fine.
Yes,
I'm just saying I am trying to help as well.
I appreciate your help, but I'm crying and sobbing and magicking.
It's one of those moments where it's like, I'm still good. You don't. It's okay.
Your somatic components
on your chest and shouts live.
Yeah, exactly. Somatic component of the spells. Yeah, pounding on her dead body, holding her.
Please, this is too familiar. Please don't try again.
All right, so you're restored by druidic magic. Flowers blossom in the wounds, and magic nature times heal you. You're fine, and now you can choose how you want to spend the next little while. Also, your cat is stuck at the end of the hallway. Someone call the fire department.
I don't even remember that we had a cat.
You just hear like meow down the hall.
Did you find a cleaver or anything?
I'm not even.
Don't even talk to me, cat.
I've got Zahiri, and I'm just like, I'm so sorry I left you. I'm so sorry. I'm just like hugging you, like sobbing, and you're just like, oh, it hurts.
It just okay. I need just a little moment here, please.
Yeah, and Zuriel like shouts down the hallway, "You'll have to find some way to get through."
I have an idea. Throw your stuff.
It's okay. Don't expend any energy.
Quiet now.
It's okay. It's okay.
I poke my head in this antechamber.
Yeah, it is a rank hole. There's like bits of desiccated, or not desiccated because it'd be dry, bits of like bloated flesh that have fallen off the ghouls and just floating around. It's like walking into like a warm man soup. Yeah, it stinks, and there's chunks of flesh floating around, and the water's all murky with like old blood. Yeah, the ghouls were just standing here. There's like claw marks on all the walls, yeah.
All right, it's a ghoul chowder in here.
Oh, and the ghouls, their bodies are just lying. They don't like disintegrate or anything. They're just lying.
All right, so while my friend Catbert over there is figuring out what he's doing, I want to check out this room that we're in.
Yep.
And look if there are any other, because this was like super secret chamber, right? Like the wall just parted.
Yeah, they just slid open.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna search the rest of this room, make sure there's no other secret bullshit in here.
Okay. Make an investigation check. And you're fine because you have actual light, right? So.
Yeah, I get a 10.
Okay. Yeah, you don't find any additional hidden business.
There's not one over here.
No.
Right here.
No.
Okay. What about right here?
No, none of the walls have secret doors you can find.
Okay. Then I keep watch.
Okay.
So are we trying to take an hour to rest, or is that what we're doing?
Short rest, long rest. What's the plan?
Well, I'd like to get our whole party together before we do anything.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, how's that gonna go?
Can Yowl teleport?
No. I just slowly take off all my metal gear.
Metal Gear?
Metal Gear?
Metal Gear?
Do you have a weapon to surpass your Metal Gear?
Yes, my Eldritch Blast.
It bypasses several treaties. Okay, so you want to take off all your metal stuff. And
I tie it up with some rope, and I pull it behind me as I go down the corridor until the rope disintegrates, which it probably will because it will burn.
Okay, so you want to try to drag your stuff down the hall.
Yeah, but if it's like attached to the rope and the rope's underwater, then the rope won't catch fire actually, so I can keep pulling it. Even if it's really hot, it won't actually destroy the rope.
That's a solid plan. Yeah, I think you can do that. You take off all the stuff that you have, put it in a bag, scamper away, and then just like reel it through the water. And yeah, the water like warms up, but it does help insulate the
Yow
stuff.
is the saddest cat right now. Like,
yeah, and then you open your bag and everything you own is just like
wet.
murky and damp.
Oh,
Okay. I set about during this light rest, press the digitating every single item to try and get it.
Actually, that's a good point because I fell over in this water at
Mm-hmm.
some point. So my like flowy long sleeve robe is like all wet.
Gross.
Also, everybody else, it's like really light activity, so I'm just like, I make like a big one of those big dryers that they've got at the end of like water rides at theme parks. And it's just like that. You stand in it and it dries you off.
So you want to take a short rest, yeah?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna just move all these ghoul bodies out of the way.
Unless our casters need a longer one.
well, Ceres doesn't need a long rest to get her spells back because
Oh, that's true,
really
yeah.
good.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
barely use
Yeah,
any.
cool
So.
druid powers.
Cool beans. All right, cool.
Wait. What about the cool druid powers?
Don't you have the thing that makes you recover
Natural
spells on a
recovery?
short rest?
And I recover some of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we take a rest, I'm gonna use wholeness of body to heal myself for 16 HP because it's like my monk level times 2.
All right.
And then we can take a rest.
And then we're also going to take a short rest too. Okay, so
Yeah,
yeah,
I can't remember if my thing.
and then we're taking a short rest, so I can. Oh, I didn't even like. What are my hit dice? 1d8.
It's
All right. So you take a moment to catch your breath in this
Yeah.
stinky room.
I have some of rest. I just don't know whether it works on a short rest as well.
How many hit dice are we allowed to use?
You have one per level, so you can spend. But remember, you only get half back when you long rest.
You get half your hit dice back.
Half the ones you've spent, yeah, come back.
I'm just gonna do one then. Bam.
Okay.
Look at that
Yeah,
crit.
because you took all your damage as a monster.
Mm.
Yeah.
Monster.
Do we get to roll them one by one like
You
that?
do the yes, exactly. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, if anybody regains health at
It's
the
like
end of
hitting,
the
it's like
short
hitting
rest,
snooze on your alarm. Like, do I need to sleep more? Yeah, give me another 9 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's 3 times.
if anybody regains hit points in the short rest, you get an extra d6 because I play your
Lovely.
lovely song.
Once per
sorry.
rest,
Yes.
not once per hit die. Or
No,
per...
not once per hit die.
Mm-mm.
Cool.
Well, I got one extra HP then.
Wicked. Okay, cool. Is everybody done with their
Yeah.
stuff?
Not
okay.
quite. Sorry.
Oh.
Just figuring out
I'll roll the 1d6.
Yep.
As well, I get 6.
Damn.
And I'll roll one last hit die.
What's the spell that you're using called, Dave? Just I want to double check.
I can paste it into chat for you.
Yeah, okay. What's it called?
It's called the Song of Rest. It's a bard feature, not a spell.
Got it. Okay.
Being in the second level, you can use soothing music or oration to help revitalize your rendered allies during the short rest. If you or any friendly creature who can hear your performance regain hit points at the end of the short rest, each of those creatures regains an extra d6 hit points. And it goes up, but I haven't reached the
Right.
threshold
So
for
you
it to go
can
up yet.
here's how this works. You can roll them one at a time, but you don't get the hit points back till the end of the rest, and then you get them all at once, and that's when you add the d6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't go for every instance of healing, just a flat extra bit of
Oh
healing.
my God, Farganut. Did he sing the Meow Mix song the entire short rest?
Ah.
All right. Are we good?
Yes.
Mhm.
Squared away? All right, my friends. Where to now? Your
Yeah.
your rest passes uneventfully,
Well, I guess.
except for all the singing in cat voice.
I guess the stairs.
Yeah.
Jingle cats.
And I'm like right behind Zahiri, and I'm like I'm not letting you like out of 5 feet of me. Like absolutely not.
I'm fine. It's okay.
Now that
I don't
Yao
care
is
what you
here,
say.
Zuriel's going to take a moment to be like, my friend, do keep an eye out for more such traps, and I like gesture at the ghoul soup behind us.
Ew.
It would seem that the very walls themselves are bent against us.
I have a fairly high passive perception, I believe. I don't answer that, but
yeah.
Don't worry, friend. I have a high passive perception.
I'm quite perceptive when being passive. I notice
I am
things
level
when I
8
don't even
bard.
try.
yeah, it's 17. So most
And then-
rudimentary traps I will spot.
Onward.
All right. So at the top of this area, there's a little 20 by 40 like landing, and there is a door right here in the south side of it. Now the door here, because the doors are made out of wood, reinforced with iron, it's swollen with the heat and the moisture. Big oak door, kind of swollen into its place, closed.
It's just a door?
It's just a door.
Well,
Not a god, just a door.
someone
Wouldn't-
take it.
Yes, let's check it. Let's move slowly. Make sure we're not caught by any of those things again, like you say. I'll have a look.
Okay. Roll an
Oh, and
investigation
I
check.
cast light again.
Is it investigation?
Yeah, if you're examining the door carefully.
It's fine. It's just a little
Like
bit
a-
worse.
Perception.
There we
Nice.
go.
Yeah, it doesn't appear to be anything. There's nothing obviously like trapped about it or whatever. It's just like no one's used this door in a while, and it's all swollen into the frame.
Does it open which way?
It opens into the room that you're going into.
Okay, so if I kick it down, it'll swing in.
Yeah.
Okay. I prepare an action to cast Eldritch Blast if I see anything in the room once the door opens.
All right. Your little fur sticks up on the back of your neck.
Yeah, and like, so Zuriel just like shakes her hands out a little bit, looks at everyone, and just says, "Shall I take the door then?"
I nod.
And so, like, leaning back against the wall, she like pushes off of it and drives into the door and kicks it.
All right. It is a DC 15 strength check, please.
This door is about to get recurring. No.
Ooh, you bounce off the door. It shudders, but it doesn't budge. It's stuck.
Wow.
Is there anything preventing me from attempting this again?
Just time.
Time and noise.
Time and noise. Yep. Dungeon shit.
So it doesn't work the first time, and
Yeah, and this doesn't represent like one throwing yourself against it. It's like you do it a bunch of times, and then you're like, "Oh, fucking!" You need to take a break to like let your shoulder rest, or like let your legs rest from kicking it, before you decide to go at it again.
Yeah, and it's like
Can I attempt to use my produce flame to dry the wood around the latch so that it would be easier to like kick down?
Applying fire to wet wood doesn't dry it. It just kind of like scalds it and like makes it
But
smoke.
it's magic fire.
It's not. It's just regular fire.
Damn.
Can I perhaps
No, it isn't.
can I perhaps mend like areas of the door
The door's not
so
bro-
that
it's
it
not
becomes
broken.
less?
It's just swollen with moisture. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like the
Yeah, no,
hinges and
it's
stuff
just
as
that
well.
it's wood and it's absorbed a ton of water and it's swelled and now it's stuck in the frame.
and the problem is the ambient humidity as
Yeah,
well.
it's so hot in here.
Yeah, I couldn't like prestidigitate it dry. It would take like way too long.
We just kick it again, right?
So yeah, I say, now I believe you can do this. I know it's difficult down there, but there's no task that's too tough for my gallant knight. I might give you a bardic inspiration in case you need it for kicking down a door.
Oh my god,
Great,
you're,
can I
the
get
two
the
of you are
roll?
Sailor Moon and Luna.
Can I roll that after I roll the check?
Yeah,
Okay, so
but before you,
Zuriel has like taken a
grad.
moment to catch her breath and like, loosens her shoulders back up again. And then with this like angry shout, like takes another run at it.
Oh yeah, just ripping on it.
And smashes it.
Yeah, bam. So you smash like wet wood pulp, kind of like blows out from the spot where it's hooked to the door, and the door swings like partway open, and then you can kind of jam it, push it open the rest of the way. So you step into the hallway beyond, and you can see there is the path to the west is broken by a sizable gap. And even from here in the light of your spell, you can see the glittering of sharp metal at the bottom of the opening. The floor beyond the area has a faint silvery sheen. In the distance, you can see another hole beyond which there's a patch of floor that adjoins the wall. You can't see it because you got your light spell, but just right here at the very far end, there's another pit.
Yeah, and so my guess here is that we jump over this, there's some kind of slippery ground on the other side, and then we slide along it and fall in another pit. That's my guess.
Maybe you do. If it's not magical, it doesn't matter to me.
I mean, the floor just looks like gray stone.
Yeah.
Didn't
Okay,
you say it
well,
was shimmery? Shimmery?
Yeah, like slightly like...
Well,
the exact description is the floor beyond this area has a silvery sheen.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
His
been
name is
solved.
Charles.
If there's one thing that I've learned playing Dungeons and Dragons, it's that I never learn.
oh God, no.
Don't you do this to me.
Rip.
No. Let one of them go.
Can I look at it and try and discern whether or not this is a magical effect? Because I'm aware of...
Unless you have some kind of like spell or magic sense. Like you could look at it and if there were runes etched onto it or like a common enchantment or something maybe, but you can make a perception check to like get a closer look at it. But yeah, like Arcana might help, but it'd be a much more difficult roll. But you can certainly like try that. But you're not going to be able to just say like, yes, it's magic or no, it's not without detect magic, which is why that spell exists.
Do I actually have to take magic? No.
I have
No.
I have a plan. I take rope out of my bag.
Yes.
The Dungeoneering kit has rope in it. I think. I'm not sure actually. Damn, now I have to check.
Yeah, it's in the...
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, it does.
Really, it has
Totally
rope in
does.
it.
It has rope. So I take rope out of my bag, tie rope around my waist. I hand the other end of the rope to Saris,
Okay.
and I say, if it looks like I'm going to fall into the other pit, pull the rope.
Okay.
Keep it tight, but don't, if I'm going to jump over, don't, you know what I mean? Don't
Yeah.
make it problematic, but
Yeah.
okay.
I like gather. I wind a little bit around my arm. At
How long is the rope?
I don't,
50 feet
50
probably.
feet.
it's 50 feet.
So let's call it like 40 feet between wrapping it around you and then wrapping on the other side.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you got 40 feet of rope.
Okay. So if I land badly, pull it taut. If not, I'll just keep going and hopefully not fall into my sharp razory doom. Okay, here we go. And I jump.
Okay. Yeah, it's easy to jump over it. So you leap over the edge. You land on the other side. The rope begins to spill out. Your feet hit the ground. Do you have hooves or feet?
I have feet.
Okay, so your feet hit the ground, and you don't make any purchase. Can you make a dexterity save? Like your feet slip.
Of course I can make a dexterity save. Hopefully.
As Andrew freaks out about how smart they are. Yeah, so you manage to like balance, but there's no friction. You're just moving with the same speed that you jumped with. So you land and you just kind of start sliding.
Okay, we're good. Let go of the rope and like surfing.
You want me to let go?
Let go of the rope. and I just like hop off.
Well, because otherwise what happens is the rope goes taut
And-
and she bounces back and dies in this pit.
Okay.
All right, so here you start to slide, and so let me just see how this works when you get to the other side. Hold on, it's this one. Here we go.
Is it magic or is it just really slick floor?
I'm not gonna tell you that.
Yeah.
Anything that alights on the surface moves in the direction of its last horizontal impetus. You're gonna have to jump, but you can't like get your feet under you. It's gonna be difficult to try to jump over this thing. I'm gonna make you make an acrobatic.
Can I tumble forward sort of thing?
Here's the thing.
It's like a
Here's how it works.
Yeah. Like,
is
a mad deja vu for me.
you have to use your lateral momentum that you already have in order to make the jump, because you can still jump up because the ground is something you can push against.
Push off it.
But you wouldn't generate any force forward or back.
because your feet would go out from under you and you'd fall on your face.
it's cool. It's
so
cool.
yeah, go ahead and make that.
Hey, Adam, do I have any
Acrobatics,
inspiration?
sure.
I'm just wondering if at any point I've done anything.
You've been dead for so long. Yeah. I don't think all the gay stuff just qualifies you.
Cool beans. 12.
Ooh, okay, so the rope the rope trailing behind you, 12 is not unfortunately sufficient.
Man, I love being a monk where I'm supposed to be able to do like cool fucking shit and I just fail at everything.
Rolling
fun.
badly is not fun. And you fall in the pit. Now falling in the pit isn't so bad. Here's the thing. You fall in the pit. Can you roll a d12?
The pit's kind of nice this time of year, you know?
Yeah.
It's not so bad.
Okay, so you take 10 damage. You rolled bad on that. You take 10 damage from falling, and you fall onto a bunch of like small like metal spikes, and they're sticking to the walls of the pit, and they kind of like tear at your clothes and like poke you. And you land at the bottom, and you're like breathing hard for a second. You're like, hold on, I wasn't impaled to death. Like you're kind of, it's kind of squishy. It's like just like, you know, a deep like lateral kind of pit. And you've got like a bunch of paper cuts. And for a second, you're like, okay, I'm fine. I need you to make a DC 15 con save.
You're unmuted.
Not just spikes, but
Okay,
poison.
I failed.
Okay,
Poison.
they're not poisonous, but you've contracted a special magical disease. And I love the name of this disease. This is canon from the adventure. It's called super tetanus.
Super tetanus.
All right.
Super tetanus.
So you're breathing kind of hard. You're like, and then you feel your heart start to like pound and your muscles start to like spasm. And you can still talk and stuff, but you're having a hard time breathing and your body's being like racked with these spasms. So what do? You all see Zahiri. I guess actually you don't see Zahiri fall into the pit. Like maybe at the edge of your vision, you see the rope kind of like trail off and then go and zip down into the hole, and you hear Zahiri like tumble.
So we hear Zahiri fall into the pit.
Yeah.
I am jumping and going. I'm going to
I cast a light over the pit at the edge of my vision.
Like
a dancing light.
How deep is
Dancing
the
lights.
pit,
Okay.
Adam?
The
Yeah,
pit
just
is
so we
10.
can
The pit
see
is
what's going on.
10 feet deep.
I throw the end of the or I try to get the end of the rope that I've got around my waist, like up over the edge or something. Oh, that doesn't work. Screw it.
Well, can I get over there and then?
Yeah.
So what do I have to roll to like?
So you also want to fall in the pit.
Watch. Everybody
Around.
else will do a backflip over the pit.
All right. So dancing lights emits how much light for each bulb or whatever?
20 feet.
20, and it's just 20 of bright, no dim.
Oh no, sorry. I move it 20
Sheds
feet.
like 10 foot.
It sheds 10 feet, so I'd put it above the pit, so it'll go down into it.
Okay. Boop. There you go. Y'all can see that, right? Yep. All right. So Zahiri, a light boom, appears over your head.
Cool.
You can see it. Do you want to try to climb out?
I was gonna, like, Blue Jay was doing something.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. What are you gonna do? Sorry.
I'm getting the F over there. Regardless of anything, I'm jumping and sliding, and I don't know what I have to roll to like not fall on my face.
Yeah. You don't have to roll anything to jump over the pit.
Okay.
It's not that deep. So you
Okay.
jump over. Bloop. Yeah. Make a dexterity save to stay standing.
Really bad, but I honestly don't care. Yep, I fall.
You fall on your butt,
Mhm.
and yeah, you slide at your movement rate per turn. Let's
I-
because
can I
it
have
does
a time
matter. It does matter the order in which things occur and like who's doing what. Can everybody roll initiative
Yeah.
just so that we can kind of keep track of what order things are happening in? Because you'll move 30 feet every turn. Okay. All right. So let's start with you on your butt. We'll start with Zahiri in the pit. Zuriel, what are you gonna do?
That's fine.
Well, everyone is being all gung ho and stuff, but I'm gonna walk over to
Wait,
this
is
wall.
this magical? Because unless it's...
It is. It's super
Okay.
magical. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's
It's a
completely
magical
frictionless, it has to
frictionless
be.
tube.
So are the walls the same way, or is it just?
I don't know. Let me check. I mean, you want to like reach out over the pit and like try to like touch them and see.
I'm looking at them too because there's that shimmer.
There's the sheen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me look. Yes, the walls, ceiling, and floor of the area are covered with a frictionless substance.
Okay.
No, it's
Maybe
fine.
my
I got this.
plan
I
is
can
not
get myself out of this without going in the pit.
Because what I was thinking is I could hammer some of the pythons from my Dungeoneers pack into the wall.
Yeah, they're frictionless. It doesn't mean the walls are invincible.
Okay, cool. So I'll start with this.
I mean,
wall.
however, as you're sliding, it's gonna be because you won't be able to dig it in and like it'll be tricky. Yeah.
But what I am gonna do right now
Mhm.
is start with one on this side.
Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna spend your turn hammering one in there.
Yeah, just where I am now.
Okay. All right. A
And
python.
so I have a total of 10 pythons.
Python? I don't know. Anyway, it's in the wall. I will draw it in red right there. Bunk. All right, so you're doing that. Yowl in the darkness. What are you doing?
I'm just reading all my spells and seeing if there's any useful ones in here. Didn't have a chance to buy a bunch of kits like I normally do. Yeah, I'm gonna help with Zuriel's efforts. I'm gonna stay on this side and I'm gonna prepare like an anchor for when she is going frictionless surface. I've also got a rope, so I'll be setting one up slightly, like maybe on the other side or something, just so that
If we
while
tie,
she is going along, trying to make them, but obviously sliding as she makes them, I can also hold her still.
Okay, so you're tying her up around her?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sure.
and so if we tie our ropes end to end, Dave, then we have like a roughly 100-foot rope, which is enough to get us across the whole distance.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And it's going to be a tricky maneuver of like looping it through these things and moving in stages.
Well, yeah, because it'll like the thing is, yeah, you'll have to like pull back with the exact amount of force that you're moving forward to kind of like try to stop you. It's like traveling in space. Okay.
so-
All right. So Yowl, you're getting your rope set up. That's cool. So Zahiri, you suffer the effects of mega syphilis or whatever it's called. Tetanus, super
Wait,
tetanus.
mega syphilis? Okay.
It's tetanus, not...
Roll 2d10.
Oh, okay.
If it's mega syphilis, I will
I'm
immediately stop
coming.
hitting on Saris.
Okay, you take 6 damage.
Sweet deal.
What else would you like to do this turn?
I would like to try and climb out of this hole,
Okay.
which I can probably... I don't know how deep it is.
It's 10 feet deep.
Okay, I can climb up a 10-foot wall. That shouldn't be too hard. I
Yeah.
say when I'm literally always fail everything.
Make
Here we go.
make an acrobatics check. Oh, yeah.
Dexterity save. I don't know if that's what I needed. It probably wasn't. I'll roll
It's-
something else.
It's probably the
Acrobatics.
same. It's the same bonus, right?
It is the same
Yeah,
bonus.
so you're
Yes.
fine.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you begin your climb up out of the pit, racked with pain, your body spasming, but you can still.
At a 10-foot climb, I should make it out this turn.
Yeah, totally.
So I'm just flop onto the
Okay. Yeah.
other side, and I'm like, having a little trouble breathing. Don't get hit by the spikes. Really bad.
Saris is just like,
Fine.
Yeah, as she moves at 30 feet per 6 seconds towards the pit.
Yep. I was thinking having the strongest person hammering the pythons makes sense because you have to do it in one swing, pretty much. You pretty much have to like get it all the way into the wall, because otherwise it'll just scrabble off and you'll just keep sliding. Okay, Saris, it's your turn. You move 30 feet.
And then I'm within 30 feet of the other side of the pit, and I misty step to the other side of the pit.
No, you don't.
What?
You don't.
Oh,
You're like
it's going to be a
you're
whole
like
field.
you're like let's go. Nothing happens. Okay, come on, Misty Step. Nope. Nothing? No?
So they built an entirely frictionless anti-magic zone surrounded by pits covered in super tenders.
But here's the thing: they can make that, but they can't just be like, "There's a laser gun in the wall that kills you."
Yeah.
Like,
But remember, it was built by the insane wizard Caraptus. He's toying with you.
yeah, correct.
So
This is incredible.
More like
Does
the
it
insane
take
wizard
me-
crap.
Does it take me an action to figure out that I can't cast a spell, or what is this?
Make a wisdom save. If you can get a 10 or better, I'll say you figured it out without using an action.
Also, Adam, it's
A
her
wisdom
bonus
save?
action. to
Oh, it's
cast
your
it,
bonus action already? So yeah, fuck it. You just you're like
but she gets it
Oh.
too.
Okay, so then I turn into a fucking thing that can fly. Is that magic also?
No.
not allowed?
you don't do that either.
Oh
Misty step. Okay, turn to a bat. Oh shit. Here's there on the other side. She's got a quarterstaff.
no! I will help you. I will help you make this check.
So
I'm at the edge.
Well, but you can't on your turn. So, but she won't
So-
slide anymore this turn.
but is there a way to like prepare myself?
Yes, you can try to stand. You can make a dexterity save to stand up, which would allow you to like wait for the next turn when you slide to try to jump into Zahiri's waiting arms,
Okay, I would like to make
spasming arms.
a dexterity check to try and stand up.
All right, go
Nice.
ahead. Dexterity save DC 10 to try to stand.
Gonna be shitty. Just
And like on another hilarious
Okay, all
level.
right. So you managed to get your feet under you. It's actually kind of if you weren't hurling toward a pit full of super tetanus, you'd be okay.
Woo!
okay. So I stand
Yeah. So you're like
and
managed
attempt
to
to
get up.
prepare myself to jump forward into my lover's waiting arms.
Okay.
And the arms are waiting.
All right, Zuriel, it's your turn.
Okay, so we've got me rigged up. There's the rope through this python,
Yeah.
with my cat friend on the other end of it.
Sure.
I'm gonna take. I can do a standing jump of 10 feet, right? Like it's not.
I think so. You're real strong. Yep.
Yeah. So I just like and jump over,
Mhm.
and like I'm trying to not be moving very quickly while I do it because I've seen everyone else just go like whipping off down the corridor.
Right.
I'm trying to like really limit my forward momentum, like really like loft myself over.
Try to jump up and okay.
And I've got another python ready and my hammer, and as soon as I land, I just want to be like wham.
Okay.
Just drive it
So
in.
we'll just have you make like easy strength like strength rolls. So just make a strength check.
yeah.
DC 10. So you can hammer it in.
Do I get my proficiency on this? or
No,
just
no, just a regular like strength roll. Yeah, you
okay. I get a 15,
bonk. All right, you bang, hammer another one in and slide past it.
and then like clip my rope into it.
Yeah, sure, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And yeah, so where do
like-
I end up in terms of slide?
You jump. You don't fall. So you move another 20 feet. Yeah. So you end up there.
Okay.
Sliding slowly. Okay. All right. Yowl in the darkness. What are you gonna do?
Are you gonna unmute yourself?
Yep. So I see Ceres is struggling. So I think the best thing that I can do is try and inspire her as well. It'd be like,
With magic?
it's bardic inspiration, so I don't think it's even magic.
You're not
I think
casting-
it's just
you're
like
not casting a spell. Yeah.
It's
No,
the
it's just
power of
charismatic.
your cat friend.
Yeah.
has
It's
you-
the power of inspiring cat.
yeah. So I like give you like a nice like a backing track, like you feel like you're the hero of an action movie, which doesn't exist obviously.
I am
because
deeply
there's no
resentful of the fact that
movies.
I don't get to be the hero.
You've
tell.
also got it. You've also got it. So
Right. I just think the
That
backing track
gives
is for me. That's what's happening here.
Yeah. You can hear your themes in there. It's fine. Okay. So what does that do, Yowl?
it allows you to use a D8 on basically any roll,
Okay.
like saving throws, skill checks, or whatever. So just hopefully you can add that to your jump
Okay.
if you need
Okay.
the extra boost.
Zahiri, your turn begins. Take 2d10.
2d10, yeah.
Yeah, and you're like trying to stand and like gritting your teeth, and we can hear your bones like creaking as your muscles spasm and try to like break you from within. But you can still act. You still have your turn.
I super love super tetanus. I am going to prepare to help my dear love cross this pit of spikes and not catch super tetanus.
All right, so you're gonna give advantage to her roll. That's the plan, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Saris, you glide forward to the edge of the pit.
And what do I roll to try and jump without falling?
Acrobatics.
Okay,
With
and then I have
with advantage.
And 1d what?
You can you have a DA.
A DA.
If you
can choose to use that
like to
after the
spend
roll.
it.
Okay, yeah. So you have a 13.
So
do you want to use
I would
the-
like to spend it.
Okay.
Why, yes, I would.
There you go. Okay, so the two of you land on the other side. I guess that means you're back there.
And then
Just
I
try
cast
not to catch her with your open tetanus wounds.
and then I cast Lesser Restoration.
Okay, so you cure her super tetanus.
Yes.
Perfect.
Cure your super tetanus.
Nice work.
Thank you.
Your muscles stop spasming. You feel the super tetanus leaving you, and you're okay. You're okay again. Okay. All right. Zuriel, it's your turn. What are you gonna do?
Another Python. Wham!
All right.
Into the wall.
Make that strength check.
DC 10, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I do it.
And then you slide another 30 feet. Uh-oh. 30 feet puts you in the pit, my friend.
No, I don't slide 30 feet because my cat friend, is on the other end of the rope.
All right, make a DC, let's say 13 strength check to prevent this.
Okay.
Cat friend.
Do I have to pre-cast? Can I cast inspiration on myself?
Well, it's not your turn, so you can't do anything except make this reaction. It's a strength save. Yeah.
Okay, I'll use inspiration then.
Okay.
DC
is 13.
Seems like I can find my thing. Oh no.
Oh Jesus. Okay. All right. So that means that you get yanked forward. I think you like maybe the first Python like pulls out of the wall, and you end up like over here. And now you can make a save. Our armored friend.
I mean, can I still try to jump?
No. Prepping for the jump is the action.
Right.
You do get a save to like grab the edge or whatever.
Strength save to grab the edge?
No, not strength. Dexterity save, not to fall in. Okay. All right. So you don't. And I think that means you fall, but you grab the other edge. So you're like hanging from the pit. So you slide, fall, and then manage to slide forward far enough to grab the edge.
I think she like she's like got her feet on the ground, so she like slips one of her feet down to the spikes and like standing on one of the spikes with a mailed boot is trying to does this like weird lurch over.
Yeah, tumble forward.
And she's like, grrr.
Awesome.
Good catch.
Yeah, well, it's your turn.
So am I pulled into the pit?
No, the rope is long enough that you have some like leeway between. You're right at the edge. You just got pulled forward and yanked the thing. I assume you let it go rather than get pulled forward, right? Like when you realize you're not strong enough.
I think I would have had to. And,
that's the
like
save. One of
that,
you,
or I just go
straight
into the thing. So I drop it.
Yeah.
But there is a rope strung along this whole wall, anchored by me at this end, that you could use to make it through.
Yeah. Why don't I just wait?
Yeah.
Until you climb up out of it, just so you've got your full.
Well, and you could hammer that. You could hammer that.
Oh yeah, I'll rehammer it in.
There you go, and like tie it off because then it makes a solid end. Okay.
And then I'll start testing my claws as well, just to help me with the climbing. Like it probably won't be hugely helpful, but like.
Okay. So Zahiri, you're no longer being murdered. Do you want to do anything? You can run over and pull up your friend.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Sure. All right.
I'm gonna hustle over and be like, just a sec.
Yeah, and I think since no one has super tetanus, we can just skip the turn order now. So you get pulled up.
Now that no one has super
tetanus, and then using how do you use the rope to get your cat friend across? Because we're not in turn order, so y'all can just tell me what you want to do.
I mean, you can just like shimmy along the rope, right, and like use it to steady yourself as long as it's anchored at one of the pythons. And you're super lightweight because you're this tiny cat thing.
Yeah, I have like very specifically like graceful movement and stuff, like thematically with my catness.
All right. Cool.
So, yeah, we just help you along that way.
Yeah, and I assume that y'all like leave your little rope bridge, like.
Yeah, in case we need to get back.
In case we need to come back this way, yeah, sure.
Okay, let me draw.
Yeah, I hammer one last button into the wall on this end so that it's strung up all the way from one end to the other of the room.
There you go.
Yeah. Awesome.
Good stuff. Cool. So you've made it to the other side, and I think that's probably where we'll stop for today. Good work. You escaped the super tetanus and the ghoul room, and
God, I had a hell of an unlucky.
And the microwave hallway. Sorry, the convection hallway. And the Gynosphinx, which I don't know if that riddle was ever even remotely difficult. Like, it feels like such a giveaway to me.
I mean, how much dumber were people 30 years ago?
Yeah,
right? Like,
is that a thing?
As soon as you say Lupine Lords, I knew exactly.
Yeah, it's like it's the moon. It's the friggin' moon. It's easy.
As soon as it was flat, I knew it was the moon.
Yep. Name a flat object. The moon.
Everyone knows the moon is flat.
Yeah, obviously.
It's like the Earth.
Like the Earth.
Duh.
Yeah, so this is White Plume Mountain. This is what adventures used to be like.
This is fucking crazy.
This adventure is
Who made
particularly
this?
silly.
Mental.
Like it's referred to as like a funhouse adventure for reasons that we can see. But yeah, it's pretty fun. I'm pretty into it. Hey, you know what? The thing is that was a medium encounter that had nothing to do with the adventure at all. Like, it was just that could have happened anywhere. That was just a lot of me rolling.
I mean,
well
that
and
was just
you rolling.
That was just like
stuff
really uncharacteristically poorly unlucky.
Yeah.
It's because like we weren't all in the same place, and like Adam was rolling like 22s with every fucking thing, and it was.
Before I switch back into the other view, I want to show everybody my favorite monster in this adventure. I'll let everyone in chat. Take a look at the name of this monster. It's so good. It's so good. I love it. So that's White Plume Mountain. It's one of a set of adventures that are available in Tales from the Yawning Portal, which is available for pre-order now. But if you just want White Plume or just want Tomb or any of the 1 or 2 adventures, you can wait until the 24th and you can buy them individually. So there's a pre-order pack up now, and then individual adventures available later. And we'll come back and we'll do some more next week. So thanks everybody. That was pretty fun. I'm excited to see. There's some really silly stuff later on, so I'm looking forward to it. If you have any hope that this dungeon has any kind of internal sense, I promise you it does not. So we'll do our shout outs, and then we'll play some Sprawl tomorrow. So if you are worried you're gonna miss us, you're not gonna miss us for very long. Elf, brave Zahiri, why don't you go first?
Oh, God.
I'm the clumsiest monk in existence. Like, when it comes to monks, I am the one who falls into the stupidest stuff. Follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/distractedelf, or alternately on Twitter at distractedelf if you want to see me fall into various pratfalls and just generally hurt myself.
The next Sprawl mission is going to be about one of the companies has developed a spray that makes a hallway frictionless. Spray on Caraptus. Andrew?
Well, Adam, you never worry about missing us, right?
No, apparently not.
I'm Andrew. You can follow me on Twitter at Commuting Crow. I'm really sick right now, so I didn't do any of my TTRPG Magical Girl anime game development earlier this week, but I'm going to try to get back on that tomorrow afternoon. And I think we're doing, maybe not though, but I do a show on Misclicks that is Apocalypse World. It's normally on Thursdays. We might not be doing it today though, but probably next Thursday. Trist is in chat and will correct me, I imagine. And then I also do a Blades in the Dark game with Elf on her channel on Monday evenings. So you can check all that stuff out.
Good stuff. Blue Jay?
Get me.
Yeah.
I'm Blue Jay. You can find me at twitch.tv/BlueJay or on Twitter at twitter.com/BlueJay_712. I am in the process of moving my entire life from one state to another, so streams are going to be mostly here and like occasionally other places. I'm really not sure what's going on at all. But yeah, so hopefully I'll be live on Saturday on my channel. And after that, I have no idea. After that, I escape into the void.
Really good way to find out is by going to
Twitter.
Blue Jay's Twitch channel and following her. And
Blue Jay,
then
just step into the iris. It'll be
I'm
fine.
gonna step into the iris.
step into the iris. All right. Last but not least, I really like your cat voice today, Dave. Good work. Where can people find you on the internet?
They can find me on the internet at Dave_the_human on the Twitter. Gosh, this is really, really stupid. I love it. I mean, I feel bad that I've created a almost completely useless character, but at the same time, it's funny. It's funny. It's a funny kind of bad instead of when we were playing first edition when it was just like, take this seriously. All these traps. Good times on it.
Yep. I'm personally I'm very proud of Andrew, and I'm glad, Andrew, I got to see your little like fist pump of like knowing the trap before it happened. That's a good feeling.
I looked at it, I was like, oh, I see what's gonna happen.
I'm very proud of you. You've learned well. So yeah, tune in next week, same time. We're gonna keep doing White Plume till we finish it off, and then we're gonna go back and polish off the last adventures of season 1 of the Adventurers League. We started to talk a little bit about what kind of a thing we want to do once Adventurers League is done, but we'll let you know more about that as we get closer to that date. In the interim, there's always the Sprawl. So if you want to check out some cyberpunk action, we've been doing that for a while now, and we will continue to do so on Fridays at the same time, so 11 o'clock Pacific. You can tune in right here for the Sprawl. Big ups to Wizards for letting us preview this stuff so early. It's not coming out for a few weeks yet, and it's all done and ready for us to play, so that's really cool. If you are interested in Tales from the Yawning Portal, go check it out. There's a macro in chat that will tell you the link you can click to find out more about it. Otherwise, we will see you next week. And you can watch us take on, well, you can watch them. You can watch me giggle in delight as they get super tetanus. I wonder what other super diseases await you in White Plume.
Well, I mean, you already tipped your hand for super syphilis.
Damn. All right. Well, we'll see everybody next week. Thanks for coming. See you later.